Dun, 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 dun,
Hey.
dun, 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 dun.
Hey. Actually, extremely appropriate, because that is the music that plays when hijinks ensue. And here we are with Anime Club this week. If you like snacks, if you like anime, then you're in the right place. Give us a comment, give us a like, hit that subscribe button. Come back, we're here every week. And this week, I'm your host Phoebe, and my beautiful co-host himself, the wonderful Konoha Chris.
All right. Just to
All
confirm,
right,
we are live now. Because.
we are live now. Da, 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 da. What happened just
Yo!
before we went live, Chris?
Well, I forgot to press the go live button and I just started going.
Hey! And we were fully going for like a good couple of minutes before both of us were like, I think this is working. So, but we made it in
Oh,
the end. Look at us, two old people using technology, embracing the modern age. It's a beautiful
oh,
thing.
I did have to put my glasses on as well. Oh, did I press that?
Oh, hang on while I make a dad noise as I stand up.
Oh. Do you ever feel yourself doing the trombone and thing with your phone as well? Where you're like, oh, if you're not wearing
No,
your glasses? No, just me.
no,
Okay.
no. I just bump into things in the dark. That's my an absolute classic. I think both of us grew up with this anime, um,
Definitely.
and it's definitely been an absolute delight. I've been really excited about doing this week, because we're doing Naruto. Naruto? Naruto. No,
Oh yeah, how
Naruto.
do you say it? Because I pronounced something weird before,
Naruto.
didn't I?
Yeah, what was it that you did?
Oh
Oh,
yeah,
ship pudding.
shit pudding.
Ship pudding.
Do you-
It's Naruto ship pudding.
comes from tip mines.
From comes from hidden the village hidden into mine. In Nut Mill.
Nut mill.
Hidden up mill.
All right. You went too northern even for me there.
Yeah. I went so northern we hit the Arctic Circle just then. I mean, generous of you to say northern and not like anything else, because that could have been all over the map, really. Um, but yeah, we're doing Naruto this week, and we have snacks. You didn't actually ask me about my snacks beforehand.
Wanted you to
So can I
surprise
go
us.
first?
Yeah, go for it.
Oh, did you?
I
I'm
think he has some.
I'm nailing it. I've gone full packed lunch. Can you hear the crinkling?
Oh, we got Baby Bell.
Do you know I recently had some Baby Bell, but they didn't make it to Friday. In the fridge on Monday, I had Baby Bell, but they didn't make it. I
Yeah.
do have some Dairy Lee triangles though in the fridge, but I'm saving those for a Sunday picnic. No, I've gone Kinder
Oh,
Bar, and mini party rings. Yeah, the
hey.
party. Where's the party in my mouth?
Clipped.
Everyone's invited. Actually, not everyone. I'm quite selective. Chris, what have you got for snacks this week?
So I've got Kit Kats again. I've got four, but they're only little ones, so I can do four at a time. Um, I've got
Oh, now who's invited to the party?
I've
Ooh,
strawberry white chocolate.
ooh,
Um,
hello.
strawberry milk chocolate.
Ooh.
Um, green and dogger green.
Okay,
I feel
nice.
like, do you know in Blackadder when it's like I've got a nugget of purest green.
Yeah. All right, Baldrick. If
So you
you
call
now
this
pull
Baldy
out a
there.
turnip, oh, ooh, no. Even I'm not that mean.
I like turnip, yeah.
Uh, yeah. Well, you can't have one.
Damn.
Ugh. So, I mean, most people have seen this is one of the big three anime, right? And actually,
Yeah,
I've been doing a secret One Piece rewatch, which I haven't really talked to anyone about. And the reason I haven't talked to anyone about it is because I don't want to get into a conversation about One Piece. um, because
I
there's
didn't even know
so
about
much of
this.
it to cover. Did you not know? Like I've been doing,
No.
I've gone right up to. I can't even remember where I've gone up to, but I'm in it. I'm in like the hundreds
Right, right.
of my rewatch. Um, I think they've just had like the revolution in the desert with Princess Phoebe.
No, I've never
Okay,
seen it.
well, it doesn't mean anything to you, but this week I paused the rewatch to do Naruto,
Mm-hmm.
and about halfway through the first episode, I was like, actually, do I want to be rewatching One Piece or do I want to be rewatching Naruto? It's a hard pick. They're both absolute childhood classics. They're
Yeah.
both the big three. Like they're both like big anime with long stories and characters that you get like incredibly attached to. And I've just had a delight coming back to this week. How has it been for you?
Well, so no, I'm not so secretly. I've been doing a One Piece for the watch for the first time as well. So
Yeah, yeah,
I'm up to episode like 50 or something because I've been doing watching things in between, and I haven't had
yeah,
that
yeah.
much time. But luckily, I've been skiving off work enough so I can watch some. So I paused that
Are
to
you not
watch
worried your
this.
boss is going to see this? And by your boss, I mean your dad.
No, he won't watch this. I don't think he knows I do a podcast. To be fair,
I don't think he knows that he employs me.
yeah.
Yeah,
I,
it's fine.
my wage. It's weird. My wage packet comes in small claims money. Anyway, um, yeah. So I've been watching this, and it's like brung back all of the nostalgia. I forgot
Mm.
how much I loved it because I've never rewatched Naruto before, and I'm like, oh yeah, there's that character. He's amazing. I love his arc. Oh yeah, remember when this happens? And then I've slowly been talking to you about it, and I'm like, oh, can you
Yeah.
remember this part? And you're like, yes, that's the best bit. And oh, isn't this family a bunch of bastards? And you're like, yeah, they are.
They
Oh,
are.
was it?
They are.
Yeah. Oh, they were.
Yeah.
So yeah,
They
I've
are. They
been
were.
spoiler. This is amazing. I probably should have picked this for my pick instead of for my Alchemist. The amount of like nostalgia and goodness I'm getting from this, and
I
yeah,
I loved doing Full Metal Alchemist. It didn't give me the same kind of nostalgia
same.
as this gave me. And I can remember like reading a lot of fanfic
All right,
about
link down
not the
below.
creepy kind. Link down below. Not necessarily the creepy kind, but a lot of fanfic
Oh,
about Naruto as a preteen.
right.
Um, so it was proper nostalgia feels. Yeah, it was good.
I've
I
I've
liked it,
just
and you can get it all on Netflix, which was even better. So now I do feel like I am going to be doing a Netflix like rewatch of Naruto in
is it on
between One
Netflix?
Piece. I'm gonna have to switch. Yeah,
Oh, I didn't know that.
yeah, because it was on Crunchyroll, and then I was
Yeah,
like, what? They don't have English dub. Oof, I've got stuff to do.
fair.
But then I googled it, and it turned out it's on Netflix. The English dub is on Netflix. I think Netflix obviously have the rights to the English version.
Right. Oh, I didn't know that. I would have watched it in sub. Obviously, I watched sub for this. I watched it sub
Yeah.
originally as well. And you've just reminded us of one of the because if you're admitting embarrassing things with your fanfics, um,
Oh yeah, go
what
on.
one of the most humiliated I've felt on the internet before was I can't remember what arc it was. I think it was just when it was going to Shippuden, shit pudding, um. And for some reason, I really wanted Naruto and Hinata to get together. I left a comment, and someone just commented back innocently. I was like, "Oh, someone's replied. They must feel the same way." Just saying, "What a loser."
No, but you were right, Chris. You were matchmaking even then.
I know, I know.
Little Chris, the perfect matchmaker. That's what happens. Spoilers. Ooh, no, don't pull that face. That looks delicious. It looks fancy.
Yeah,
Is that the strawberry and milk?
yeah. It kind of looks like a Rice Krispie cake with chocolate covered bottom and bits of red in it.
That sounds delicious. What's it taste
Mmm,
like?
delicious.
Yeah, you're regretting pulling that face now, aren't you?
I thought they were Kit Kats.
Apologise. Apologise to that tiny little bar of delight.
Sorry.
Yeah.
Mm. The rest
Okay,
are
we
Kit
can move
Kats,
on.
though.
Okay, great. But no, yeah, there's lots of feels, and we'll talk about our favorite bits and favorite characters, and we're probably not going to be able to stay in the first 3 episodes for this because I think
No.
both of us were just like spinning out when we were watching this. But if you were going to describe this to someone who had never seen it before, which is probably someone young,
Yeah.
younger than
It's
someone younger than us,
it is
how would
20
you
odd
describe it?
years old, though.
Yeah, don't
Because
stop. You hateful person. Why would you say that out loud?
so I think describing this is really hard because it is what 300 and odd episodes in the first series. So if you've watched them all and you've came with them on the journey, so you see Naruto grow up and do multiple different arcs and things, you kind of pinpoint it down to one story. Kind of, you can kind of say what the first couple of episodes are about, and maybe a bit about the character. But I would say it's about a ninja with a nine-tailed fox demon stuck inside of him, who's sealed as a baby, and he is becoming a ninja. Because that much stuff happens, it's hard. He turns into a woman at some point, and weirdly tries to seduce old men.
In the
He,
first episode, in fact.
yeah, he teams up
That's
with a
like one of the
pervy
first intro.
frogman.
Yeah, who is very pervy.
I'm gonna
Oh
pull that
yeah,
out.
pour one out for Jiria Sensei. Mmm,
So yeah, I
straight in
think
the feels.
I think it's hard, but there's so much character development. You might start off where, I mean, when I first saw the first episode, I was like, he's an annoying little kid, isn't he? Like painting stuff on the walls, and he's just like, can't catch me. And you're like, how can this stretch out? And you're like, but the amount of character development that's in it, you love him by the end, mainly because he
And this is
changes.
something that we were, yeah, yeah. But we were talking about other characters that we love in this, and Rock Lee is came up as like there's a particular Rock Lee moment.
Hmm.
So Rock Lee is someone who doesn't have like a lot of I might get the names of stuff wrong now. So ninjutsu, which is like the special abilities, that's like chakra based. He doesn't have a lot of that, but what he can do is the is it genjutsu, the
Yeah,
physical fighting stuff, and he's got weights. You find out after he's been fighting like a badass for quite a while. You find out, oh no, he's got weights on.
yeah,
And I think it's in the Chunin exams where he goes up against Gara from the Hidden Village of Sand for the first time,
yeah,
and he takes the weights off, and then you see him in like unleashed Rock Lee form. And in that moment, he goes from slightly irritating, Boy Scouty, like nerdy classmate that everyone's a bit like, oh, Rock Lee's walked into the room, to like total badass. And this series is something that where the characters pivot on a moment of just like beauty. That doesn't look like you're enjoying that one as much. Which one was that?
dark green.
Green? Hmm. Ooh, it looks like not food. That looks
No,
like something you put in a bath.
gonna bat you up.
Do you know what I mean?
You know what's
Well,
weird as
like a
well?
kind of nice smelly one.
I don't know if you can see that on the camera, but there's a little pen and a bit of like squared paper. What you meant to write on there? Your name.
Maybe if you're bringing it in for like snacks for school or something, be conscientious. Your name's not that long. You'd be fine.
Yeah, but my full name is though.
Since when was that? Who was the last person who called you Christopher rather than Chris?
I don't know.
Mm.
Don't know, not even the doctor.
He
Like you again.
just calls you Mr. Reed. Yeah. I've already told you, Mr. Reed, put your pants back on.
This is a waiting room.
Yeah, can you wait until we actually need you to take them off, please? And could you step inside the building?
No.
Yeah. But yeah, so this is so it's a series where the characters have those like where you watching the characters, the way that you feel about them changes in a moment.
So
And I was wondering if you had a moment with Naruto or one of his like original three teammates with Sakura or with Sasuke, which like do you have a moment in which you kind of went, oh actually this is a character I'm willing to root for now?
yeah, I think it was episode 2 where can't remember his name, but the Hokage's grandson. So he'd
Konamaru.
yeah, so he'd got
Konomaru? No.
yeah, so he'd kind of defeated the Hokage by performing his sexy no jutsu, where he turns into like a naked woman. It's censored on that anime, but there's implied boobs and fan. And then like they're like, "Oh, you defeated my grandpa. My goal is to become the Hokage, so I need to learn this technique. Become my like, you can become my teacher, and I'll be your
Wow.
whatever apprentice." And then he sits him like after a couple of things happen, he sits him down on a log and he says, like to want to be the Hokage is a pointless dream because you need to be the strongest ninja. That's just like a kind of like a byproduct. I want to be get everyone's trust and stuff like that. And then I start seeing a change, which is very early on. It's episode 2. That's where I was like, okay, I can see why. I can see myself liking him. He's not just a one-dimensional character who's a naughty boy, kind of thing.
Yeah. I had a similar thing, although it was in episode 1, towards the end of episode 1, where where you hear you hear Iruka, who's like his teacher, who comes to rescue him after one of the bad teachers, Mizuki, tricks him into stealing a forbidden scroll that he learns his shadow clone jutsu from. And there's a bit where like Iruka is like pinned against a tree with like shuriken in his legs and
Yeah,
he's bleeding out, and he's like, and Mizuki's there like, oh, Naruto's like nothing, he just wants like the scroll for his own power, and like you're like foolish to believe in him. And for a minute you think that Iruka agrees with Mizuki, and then you hear Iruka's actual opinion of who Naruto is. And for
yeah,
me, it's that moment. I'm like, oh, because then it changes and you see like this kind of very scared boy who's made like a horrible mistake be willing to like face the consequence of his actions, and like is ready to like dive in front of a blade for someone who
he
it's
thought
not
hated
even
him
that
a
he
second
loves
ago.
his. Yeah, it's not even someone that it's just he would be. I think at that moment it almost doesn't matter. He would be willing to dive in front of a blade for anyone, because you see him like resolve to be someone who's going to protect people, and
Yeah,
that for me is such a lovely way to like start a series, because you're like, oh yeah, of course, here's someone who no one loves, and who everyone is actually pretty shitty to.
yeah.
But you see, like he still has like a heart of like sweet, cheerful, ramen loving goodness. Oh, that's the green, light green. What's light green like?
I'm saving the
I
white
just
chocolate
don't see
strawberry one to last.
your face is not telling me that you like green things.
This is the same, but not as strong.
Okay.
I think Molly says it might be matcha. It might be. I don't think I like
Yeah.
matcha. I mean, I
No.
don't dislike it. I just don't like it.
Your face is telling me you do dislike it, and that's okay. You're allowed to still like anime if you don't like matcha. like it's not a requirement.
Fair.
No. Fair. Um. So yeah, we loved it. It was very nostalgic coming back. The music. Oh my
Oh
god,
yeah.
I've had music stuck in my head all day from this.
Yep.
Um.
What's your favourite part? Because we were just
Oh,
before we were on this, I was like, should we have a look at some of the intros and stuff as well? Not even just the music that's played, the da 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 da, or the Japanese
um,
shouting and drums and flutes, which is amazing.
that one. That's my favourite.
Yeah.
No.
But what's your favourite opening?
It's so hard. Actually, I was looking this up. I was looking through them all. I do think the Shippuden ones are better than the original.
Yeah.
Hot take. I think they're better than the originals, but I actually think the first opening, I, uh, because I got like genuine. I think I messaged you to be like, I'm getting shivers from the music, like because I got like this like bodily reaction of like sweet nostalgia from it. So I don't know if that can count.
Weeb
It's purely
energy.
like it was just the power of the weeb compelled me.
Yeah.
Yeah, 100%. But I also it's not an opening; it's the closing one. The climbing the mountain, never fall down. Because
Oh yeah,
I
yeah, yeah.
taught myself how to play that on the piano. I literally sat there and worked it out just so that I could play that.
Did you impress anyone with
Um,
it, or was
I
it just
think
for
I
yourself?
probably did. I did it for myself. I think I very foolishly then tried to impress someone with it, which would have been the boy or girl at the time who I fancied. And I think I remember them being profoundly confused and unimpressed. And then me being like, maybe music is something I just do for myself.
Maybe I'll just play this inside.
Mm, maybe no one needs to see how hard I've been working on this all by myself.
Oh, I would have been
Oh.
impressed.
Thanks, Chris. Um,
Oh,
also confused. Why were you in Brighton at the time?
just because you're that good at piano.
Yeah. Weebs travelled for hundreds of miles.
Already.
Yeah, could you see him like scampering down? I think because he thinks
Yeah.
I've dropped some crumbs. So,
Mm.
you're a ninja. Let's imagine for a moment.
Okay.
Because my favourite way to enjoy anime is to pretend that I'm in that world. You're a ninja. What ninja village do you come from? Would you want to come from one of the existing ones, or are you going to make up your own village with its own name?
Yeah.
Where are you from? And then we're gonna do what would your vibe and special powers be?
So I'm gonna go with the one I told because you asked me this before, so I had time to think about it. I'm sticking with the same one.
Mm-hmm.
So I'm gonna pick the Village of the Hidden Disability.
What's your special power? Is it that you can summon insulin?
No, what I'm gonna do is I can use my chakra when on contact with someone and shut people's organs down when I punch them. I hit them with it.
Oh, that's kind of cool. That's a
Yeah.
little bit what like Sakura learns to do in terms of like chakra control. There's like a healing-y type but anti-healing
Less slugs.
element to it. Like what? Sorry, slugs.
Mm. Doesn't the Hokage, can't remember her name now, the blonde one, have a giant slug?
Yeah. What's her name? I know who you mean. Tsunade?
That sounds right. I've to tell you the truth,
The
right?
one who
For
drinks
this,
and gambles.
yeah. So for this episode, yeah, that one. The one who
Yeah.
can't look, the one who can't look directly down.
Yeah.
Um,
Yeah. The one who
for
hasn't
the,
seen her feet since puberty.
yeah, kind of run up the stairs too fast. Um, yeah, for this episode, I've done zero notes. I've watched the 3 episodes, and I'm going from memories and feelings. That's all I'm doing. So yeah.
I love that. To be fair, I've only done notes for questions, but it came flooding back to me. In such a sweet and beautiful way. I remember.
Oh,
I
I
remember.
just remembered Neji as well.
Uh, uh, he's another character who you think's a dick for most of it, and then right at the end,
I think his eyes just creep me out a little bit. I'm like, what are those veins doing? And he's like,
you deserve you should treat him better coming from the village of the hidden disability.
his is visible, so spawn
Okay.
enemies.
Um. Okay. Nice. So that's your village. That's your power.
What's yours?
You know,
Did you?
I posed this question and didn't think about it. Um.
That's exactly what
I
I did
quite.
last week.
Mm, I quite like the village of rain and like all the lightning and stuff from.
Right.
I think it's the country. It's the rain country village of lightning.
Mm.
I'd be all storm based. I'd be like summoning winds. Oh,
Oh, it's a breeze.
um, yeah. I'd be eating food, summoning winds.
There's
Like
Beanie Phoebes over there.
Beanie Thieves. I'd be throwing out lightning. Um, yeah, I think that'd be my vibe. Just like chakra lightning, a bit like Kakashi does, because he's got some
Mm.
fun lightning attacks that he does.
Is it Chidori?
Yeah, that is what it is.
Yeah.
Yeah. I kind of like those. Really flashy.
Yeah.
Pew, pew.
But
The
like,
ninja equivalent of finger guns, but like laser guns.
I'm just thinking as well. When Naruto learns a move, he uses it like he gets his money worth, doesn't he?
He does. Those shadow clones. Oh my gosh. I do think the shadow clones are insanely useful,
Yeah.
but they are really only. The thing I also like is that a lot of the powers have limitations. It's a bit like the X-Men
Hmm.
in that there's like always a flaw with the power. And I like that the shadow clones can only really be as powerful as Naruto himself. So, like at the beginning, he can summon loads of them, but they're not that useful because he's
Yeah.
not that skilled.
Essentially, you've just summoned a bunch of kids.
Which is like, anyone who's been to a 4-year-old's birthday party knows that it's not without threat.
Yeah, but a quick like kick, and you can get like 3 of them at least. I've heard.
Speaking from experience as a father.
I said I've heard, so that puts us in the clear.
um Would you? So one of we've already mentioned Naruto does turn it. He has something also called a sexy no jutsu, which he isn't in a Forbidden Scroll. It seems to be something that he's just made up himself.
Yeah.
Which is a whole other a whole other ball game. Would you use it if you knew how to do it?
Yes. If I was in that weird ninja world, yeah, probably. I don't know what I would use it for, but I would use it. Because it's a weird world because he uses a sexy no jutsu which turns himself into a naked woman.
Yeah.
But as we know from episode 2, like there's porn in this world. There's like nudie mags and
Yeah,
stuff.
there is.
So why are these men acting like it's the first time they've seen a boob before?
I don't know. I do you know my my suspicion? A lot of the ninjas start off as children, like child soldiers, and I wonder if there are certain elements of their they've just like missed out on certain like key milestones, maybe. Um, who knows? But I bet there's fanfic out there about it.
Link below.
Links below. Like, subscribe for my new podcast where I read fanfic out loud.
Phoebe's fanfics.
Phoebe's fanfics. Phoebe's fanfics Fridays.
Oh, do you know what it is? I've been looking and thinking about what should we put as an intro because ours is a bit crap. Because it's just me dancing in whatever position I put it in. I could just have you reading a verse of some weird fanfic with subscribe for more underneath it as an outro.
I low key would be terrified about what fanfic you would pick. So
I would get Lee to pick it.
Maybe we can ask. Maybe we should ask people to comment. Leave us a link to your favorite fanfic if you want to see me read it out.
Can I just
if anyone legitimately comments that, I'll read an excerpt.
Can I just clarify that? Join the Discord and send Phoebe the link, not me.
No, put it in the YouTube comments. Straight in the YouTube comments for everyone to see. So Naruto has a swing that he goes and sits on when he's sad. Chris,
that swing gets so much airtime.
Where's your sad place? Actually give me 2 answers. Where was your sad place when you were watching this 20 years ago? And where is your current sad place?
Well, when I was watching this 20 odd years ago, watching Naruto at my computer was my sad place. So...
yeah, fair.
That's why people watch anime, isn't it? An escape.
One of the reasons.
Yeah.
Apparently.
Do you know what it is? I don't have a sad place now. Sometimes I turn the radio off and drive in silence home. That's all I get.
Ooh. That feels low-key terrifying to me.
If you just bottle up your feelings and squeeze them down and repress them, everything's fine.
Yeah, in the silence of me in the road.
What's the French call it? The call of the void.
Yeah.
Where's your sad place, Phoebe?
20 years ago when I was watching Naruto, we had an apple tree in our garden, and sometimes I'd climb up on the tree and sit in the tree.
Do you know what that reminds me of? Have you seen Kevin and Perry when he goes in a huff and he hangs about in the bush outside the front garden and the shout at the door?
It is very that. It's very,
Baby,
very
it's
that.
time for tea. Okay, Mum.
The thing is, I was this height at 13, so it didn't stay the sad place for very long because it wasn't a very big apple tree.
Oh, was it one of the baby ones?
It was one of the ones that you have in like gardens, not in like orchards.
Oh, right.
So yeah.
I had an idea. Do you know the ones where you put a bit of plastic around because they're still growing? I thought you were just sitting on one of them.
No, it was like a grown-up tree, I think. I can still remember how to get up into it because they were like anyway. But I distinctly remember going there a couple of times because I was just like in a huff. Which happened a fair amount.
No, nobody was impressed with me piano. Go up the tree.
Although actually the piano was probably, and actually still probably is practicing music. It's like I'm feeling like really sad. That's the thing that I do to like get over my huff. I'm gonna play really badly and really loud, and then I'm punishing everyone else while I feel better. Obnoxious. Yeah. So, we're watching it 20 years after it was first released,
Yeah,
and you've said already it is a 20-year-old anime.
yeah.
How do you think it held up, and what are some of the areas where you're like, oh, that wouldn't happen today?
Oh, yeah,
Like a
definitely.
child turning into a naked woman, for example,
That's not even the worst part.
and then
Right.
all these adult men being like attracted to the point of being like
Yeah.
non-functional.
Physically blown back by it.
The woman is so sexy and so naked and so secretly a child.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Um.
It's weird.
So, 20 years ago, this all went either over my head or I just laughed at it because it's like it was the 2000s, whatever. So the
Mm.
first episode is sad Naruto. You'd learn like he's an orphan, all that stuff. The second episode is where he meets a miner, shows him porn to research what a sexy girl looks like, transforms into that sexy girl from the knowledge that they've learned, and then yeah, I don't think that would
Yeah.
probably fly today. It might, to be fair, in anime, but I don't think it would be as well received. And then the third one is where he transforms into another teammate, Sasuke, that his other team,
Oh yeah.
Sakura, likes, and catfishes her, to the point where they're just about to kiss. Luckily, he drank some expired milk and had the trots, so he couldn't do anything nefarious. But yeah, there's a bit of a yeah,
Yeah. Yeah. It is a bit weird, isn't it?
yeah.
And also then Sasuke is like fully sticks up for him as well behind his back, which makes
I
it
see.
seem
I'd
even worse.
rewatching this and knowing that Sasuke's a little horrible orphan boy as well. Um, it's when Sakura says, "Oh well, he doesn't even have any parents. Like, who does that?"
Yeah.
kind of thing, and he's just like,
Who
"Whoa,
decides not to have parents? Yeah, yeah, yeah.
yeah." He can stay up late and do what he wants. What a freak! And he's just like,
Yeah.
"Oh, we don't know at the time. He's a little orphan boy as well." So I
Yeah.
think that's the
And
only
it's
reason
not
he
to
stuck up
like,
for him.
oh, do you think? Just because he was
Yeah,
pissed?
yeah.
Yeah, fair. He has a shit story. Not as in like shit as in bad, shit as in sad.
Who
Um,
Sasuke?
yeah, he gets a raw deal out of the whole Ninja
Mm,
Village vibes,
yeah. He
for sure.
justified brooding.
Justified brooding. Yeah,
Yeah.
yeah, yeah. The original emo kid in terms of anime characters. I was trying to think, is there another like an earlier emo character, and I couldn't think of one. For me, it's like Sasuke is like the original, the OG emo kid.
Yeah, I would say so as well.
Yeah. Uh, so we talked a bit about Rock Lee being fucking amazing.
Yeah.
What other favorite characters were you like? Who came back to you in as you were watching when you were like, oh, I remember this bit. That's exciting.
Do you know who I forgot that I really loved as well? Shikamaru. I think he's class. He just doesn't give a shit.
Shikamaru's amazing. I love him, and like I love the energy of someone who is so intelligent that they're just bored.
Yeah, yeah.
Yeah,
He's got a weird fishnet
he's
top
just
on
bored.
with a gilet on, and he just lies in the grass like this, being like, "I can't be arsed. I'm too good for
Yeah,
this."
too
Uh,
good for this.
and then he
Yeah,
gets
yeah, yeah.
challenged, and then starts to get his arse together, arse in gear.
Yeah, that's because that's all he needs is just a little bit of challenge.
Yeah.
Um, yeah, fair,
What
fair,
about
fair,
you?
fair. He's a good shout. Do you know who I remember that I really liked? Anko, who's
Anko.
the so she's one of the tunin who administers the forest part of the exam, and she's got like purple hair, and she's always eating dango.
Yep, 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 yep.
And she, yeah, you know who I mean. And she has like a bit of a redemption arc to because she's like formerly a traitor, now having to like earn her place back in.
Hmm.
Um, and is also like I'd forgotten how badass she is, but also the other the other characters, and I got quite excited because I fully like went way past episode 3 into episode like 8 or 9.
Cheetah.
And it's Zabuza and Haku,
Oh, yes.
two of the best villains in anime history in my book, because they are terrifying once they enter the scene,
Hmm.
because there is a genuine moment where you're like, is this going to be a really short, and obviously we know that it goes on for hundreds of episodes after, but
Yeah.
like in terms of like true peril, it feels like that's the first moment of true peril that the team face.
Hmm.
And again, it does that thing where you pivot your opinion about a character in a moment, and you actually you see the like injustice of war
Yeah.
in the like storyline, because it's like, which I find interesting because it is basically a show about soldiers, right? It's a show about ninja, but it
Mm.
doesn't glorify like the violence.
The opposite, I
I
think.
don't think. Yeah, I would say the opposite. I would say it's a call
It's
for like
like
cooperation and peace
my
rather than
memory's a bit fuzzy about Zabuza. So basically, from what I remember,
shut
Zab
guy.
Zabuza got took in like orphaned kids and trained them up as child soldiers, but used them as tools. He was like literally no affection, no niceties. He's like, you are a tool, kind of like a farmer has a dog. It has one job. If you
Yeah,
don't do it, I don't need you. You're out, kind of thing. And then whilst fighting with Naruto, Sasuke, and Sakura, um, Naruto goes Raj because he's just like, this isn't right. You shouldn't treat people like this. Um, and then he's just like, oh yes, maybe I am a bit of a dick. And then he finally gets his redemption arc as he's dying. Is
yeah,
that's what happens,
yeah,
isn't it?
yeah, yeah. Yeah, and he's got this kind of very protective relationship with Haku as well.
Yeah, who's a
Who
feminine
and
appearing boy?
very yeah. So like, like gender. It feels like gender, almost gender neutral in terms of the way that they're portrayed. Again, can't really think of many characters or anime that have that. What you've been living with. Um,
Nothing.
and
Just realised that you weren't in the frame properly there.
you had one job, Chris.
Don't punish me.
Again. Um, uh, and he has this relationship with Haku, who is like a kind of like young, very beautiful man.
Yeah.
It's almost quite kind of queer coded, their relationship, I think.
Yeah.
Um, and and Haku is almost devoutly loyal to Zabuza, to the point where you feel sorry for him because Zabuza is such a prick. And it's their
Yeah.
relationship that, like, as they both die, because they both die, right?
Yeah.
Um, but they have this moment of like realization between the two of them that is genuinely heartbreaking. And one of the moments where I was like, oh, this anime actually packs a real punch. And there are a few other deaths in it that
Yeah.
pour one out. That really catch you as you like watch this on. So apologies for spoiling that big death for those people who haven't watched it, but trust me, there are plenty of others you can enjoy further down the road.
Yeah. Definitely.
Yeah.
Do you know what caught me
Um,
off? What death caught me off guard though? Um,
which one?
I don't even think he's
Asuma.
a major character. Yeah, because it was the Shikamaru with that. Because he gives him like the knuckle duster things, doesn't he? And I remember watching that, and I think I smoked at the time, and I was just like, oh well, Asuma smokes kind of thing. I was like, oh, I'll have a tab for him. Ah,
And
but
you know, I was about to say like a smoking dad. Why does that appeal to you, Chris? Yeah, that's a bad one. That one.
yeah,
That's
and
the one that I think like ruined me for like a couple of weeks.
yeah. Did you watch
It
it as
felt
it was coming out?
unjust. No, I would have watched it. I'd have found some sort of dodgy copy of it, I think.
Yeah.
Because I don't remember this being one that I watched on Toonami. I feel like this was one I watched on computer.
Yeah, because I'm sure I think there is a Funimation version of it because
Yeah.
while I've been looking up on Spotify like openings and endings, there's always different Funimation ones, and it doesn't
Mm.
line up with what you've been saying because I'm like I can't remember that one. Um, and then apparently Sexy no Jutsu is different in the kids one. I think
Yeah, I
Jake was
think they
saying.
do cut. There's some stuff that gets cut out.
Yeah.
Uh,
I
yeah.
doubt they went looking for nudie mags in the Funimation one. I can't
Yeah,
remember that.
probably not. They were probably looking for something else. Oh, we've got to find books for school.
Oh, I've got a compass set for my ninja class. Ninja
Yeah.
trigonometry. It's important.
This week we're doing circles. That's code for titties. Yeah. Do you know my mum asked me today is anime club suitable for 11-year-olds, and I had to be like,
Yes.
make your own call, but I'd rather not encourage children to behave like Chris and I.
I would. There should be more kids that act like us.
No, I don't think the world needs that. You've already got one mini me.
Oh yeah.
um. So we had a beautiful time watching Naruto this week. Has it inspired you
Mm.
to maybe dip your toe back into a rewatch?
It has. It made us realize just how much I missed it. And you were like, "Oh,
Yeah.
should we do like a watch along thing?" And I'm currently on my first watch through of One Piece, and I don't think I can do that myself.
No,
I have to watch one or the other. And what One Piece is a
that's fair.
thousand and odd episodes now, and I'm
Mm.
only on episode like 50.
I'm only on the first day of 17 days.
Do you, do you know what I do love about Naruto though? The lack of
What?
flashbacks. Not in the actual episodes. The lack of last time, because I've been watching One Piece, right? They'll have the intro,
Yeah.
which is absolutely fine. I'll have the opening, really catchy, love the song, and then after that, you'll have 2 minutes of what happened last time on the last episode, and I'm
Yeah,
like, I've
yeah,
just
yeah,
watched
yeah.
it. But when you're watching like
I
7 episodes in a
yeah,
row, you're like, yeah,
don't need this. Are you watching it on the BBC iPlayer?
yeah, yeah, I
Yeah.
am. Crunch.
Yeah, me too.
Um, I think Netflix only have it later
They only have
episodes.
part of it.
Yeah.
Yeah. The That's entirely fair. It is good. I What I like about Naruto is that he shows up to every fight, whereas what I've noticed in my One Piece watch along is the number of times that Luffy would just destroy the fight. So the writers just have to write him out of like the first half of whatever conflict they're about to enter. So
Yeah.
he's always getting lost or falling asleep after a big meal. It's just like it's constant. He's the most unreliable character in the whole series.
Yeah.
But it is quite funny.
So, who
Um,
would you
and
say
it does.
is better, Luffy or Naruto as a character?
I think that in a lot of ways they're very similar in terms of their like goofiness
Yeah.
and like their kind of like good-heartedness. I think for me, Naruto's more my vibe. I think than Luffy. I like
Right.
Luffy as a character. I do think he's a bit OP, and that is boring early on when the enemies are when all he has to do is show up and punch someone into a little ting. It just
Yeah,
doesn't
yeah,
feel
yeah.
that exciting, or like swallow a cannonball or something. It just feels a bit like, well, give him a challenge. And I
Yeah.
don't think you see that. You don't see him really face challenge for a very long time. Like I've gone all the way up to the revolution, and I don't think I've seen it yet.
Right.
um, so that's like
Uh,
in the mid 100 or something. So
so,
it's like a long time before you get payoff of Luffy facing like a worthy adversary. Whereas I think Naruto, his ability grows with the series, so his enemies get progressively harder as he gets progressively stronger, and it's more about his journey and less about the crew with
Yeah.
him. Like, you do get some great side ensemble characters, and you get some good episodes that are focused on other characters other than Naruto. But in terms of like a main character, I think he's a more thought out and more sustaining as a main character.
Yeah. I get that.
Yeah. What about you?
It's an opinion. So I'm only 50 episodes in. Um, of One Piece, so I cannot make a informed decision. But Naruto takes it from me at the minute, mainly because of the development, as I say, from the second episode where he's sitting down with the Hokage's grandson, and he's just like, "Look, you need to be this all-round fighter, um, renowned and respected by everyone." And I know that happens kind of in One Piece, but I'm not seeing it as much yet.
Hmm.
But this time, and I did actually put a poll in the Discord today. It hasn't ended yet, but the Discord agrees with her. Naruto's on top. I haven't voted in this because I didn't think I was that informed to do it. But yeah,
Oh,
67% Naruto, 33% Luffy.
I think that's. I'm glad that Luffy isn't like losing by a landslide. I'm like I think they both have legitimate reasons to be main characters. You know what I mean? Like, they're good characters to get behind and support. But
I
I'm also
mean,
happy that the Discord is.
I'm also happy that I'm right.
Yeah.
According to the Discord.
My most toxic trait. As,
I,
or is it my need for attention? It's hard to say.
but to be fair, we're not saying that one's worse than each other because
No, it's a
we're just
personal
talking about the
preference.
personal preference, and I
Yeah.
know that One Piece fans are kind of like Jehovah's Witnesses and they'll go at you. I think
I'm
every
low-key
time
scared of the
I've
One Piece community. This is why I haven't
it's
told
fine.
anyone I'm doing a watch along. I just know that there are a lot of very passionate fans out there, and I love that. And I'm not here to shit on your like thing at
Yeah,
all. Like, it's great.
they are so passionate. So I made a post
Yeah.
on Instagram just saying, look, I'm starting One Piece, and I just put a picture of like the intro of the first episode and like with some One Piece music behind. But I didn't realize Instagram shared it to Threads, and Threads is a bit more public.
Yeah.
And I've had like loads of people just comment and going, "Oh, get in! I'm doing the same. It's amazing. I can't wait till you get to that part." And so supportive, and it's amazing that that community's there. But it's just like whenever you say, "Oh, I'm wondering what anime I should watch," you get like 20 people saying One Piece, and it's like that thousand and odd episode is so intimidating. It's just like
Yeah.
I kind of commit to dinner on a Friday night. Never mind 1,000 episode or something.
I know. I have to hold you hostage just to do this podcast every week.
Mm.
Um.
Please don't release a
But
video.
yeah.
Yeah.
Uh. Fair enough. So you're doing One Piece. We're probably not going to cover it on Anime Club, but good luck with it. And I might mix my One Piece watch along up with Naruto, to be honest, because I enjoyed it so much. Going
Yeah.
back, I want to at least go through the Chunin exams because I think that's some really great anime, and a really great story arc.
Yeah.
But
You...
what are we doing next week?
Oh yes. We did say. Yeah, I remember now. A little anime called Escaflowne, which I've never seen and I
Yeah.
don't know anything about. So, can you give us a quick rundown of what it is?
uh, boys with wings, women with tarot, or like, actually, boys with wings, girl with tarot.
Where
With
tarot
strings of
is in
fate
that stuff that's
cards.
inside bones. Oh, right. No, it's tallow.
Tallow. um,
Hey.
oh. And also giant mechs. Giant
Oh,
mechs.
right.
Sometimes they fight dragons. I think the first episode, there's a fire-breathing dragon that they fight. It is also, and I didn't say this when I was talking about it because I know how you feel. I think it's probably an early example of person getting sucked into another magical world.
Isekai.
It's an isekai.
That's fine.
That's fine, I guess.
Ill-timed
But
cough.
it's mechs.
But
That's fine. I'd rather die before next week.
I'll just get this out now, right? I do think that isekais are overdone at the minute, and I stand by it. I think
Yeah, I agree with you. There are some really good examples of it. There are also some very bad examples of it. I don't know what you'll think this one is. It's an early example of it.
right.
So, if nothing else, it's part of establishing a genre, I guess.
Is Back to the Future an isekai? A Western isekai?
Sort of.
Maybe.
Not another world. It's the past. I would say time travel doesn't count.
To be fair, right, some of my favourite Western films are isekais. Pagemaster's one. Remember that?
Pagemaster is definitely an isekai.
Yeah.
That's a good anime hot take. Pagemaster is an isekai.
There's also can you remember all them 80s and 90s films where there was a young bullied boy? Lion Witch in the Wardrobe? Isekai.
A Lion Witch in the Wardrobe. Yeah, it is an isekai. Alice in Wonderland.
Yeah.
Yeah.
There's loads.
So anyway, we're talking isekai. We're talking giant mechs, and the reason I'm suggesting it is more for the mechs than it is for everything else, because I know that you've said that that's one thing that you would like to explore more, because you haven't seen a lot of like mech anime. I mean, I'll be curious to see where it comes on your benchmark of between Gundam and other.
I'm just laughing at you saying "come," but yeah, the only thing I've seen of it is the animation.
Yeah, we're definitely not for 11-year-olds. I think we're like PG-13 and up.
Oh, maybe.
Just because we're childish doesn't mean we're child friendly. Sorry. So, what else can people see on Nerdy Up North this coming week, Chris?
Oh, I'll just get my notes up there. So on Sunday you can see me with on the Rocky Horror podcast show on the Sunday.
Yeah.
On Monday we've got Monsters Up North with Lake Mungo, which I've never heard of, but it's meant to be good.
Yeah, and also a title that just doesn't sound like it should be okay.
Yeah. So as soon as I saw that, so Paul posted the promo picture for it, and I changed the background for the giant gingerbread man from Shrek.
Yeah, Mungo.
But then I realised that's Mongo, isn't it?
Yeah.
It works anyway. Tuesday we've got Top Grumps with Van Wilder's Party Liaison, which I haven't seen in years, so that should be fun. And then we've got Doomsday. Coming out of Doomsday, we've got Endgame, and then Wonk's back after the 20th, but that's ages away. So
yeah.
that's it.
Fab.
And we've got recording to do for our special little October projects, which
we've
be fun.
got special October projects coming. So do subscribe if you like cryptids, ghosts, and fairy tales. And we're also doing some recordings for some special guests for December, but we won't talk about those just yet. We'll wait, but we've got a very exciting month in December coming up as a special Christmas weekly Advent treat for you all. Thank you all so much for coming. I've ordered a costume, Chris. Don't laugh. I'm excited about it.
I've got a dress up box already.
Good. Thank you all for coming this week. It was so lovely to see everyone and to be back live. We'll catch you again same time next week.
Yep. Don't be an anime, be top anime. Bye.